Buenas noches. I'm so happy so happy to be here. I was, shopping at Northgate Market like literally 2 hours ago, and running home with hot tortillas for everyone to eat. And I was like, I gotta go. But I feel like that's what this book is about. I grew up in Silver Lake in the 70s and 80s. It was a very different Silver Lake from the one that it is today. And I had nothing to do with literature until 2016. Literally nothing, right? I'm an LA Unified Public School teacher. I'm a mother. And then I got divorced, and I was like, what do I want to do with my life? Oh, I secretly write poetry. I should do something about that. And then, I started an MFA. And so this book was written during that time. And so part of it is about my post-divorce adult life and then my MFA program. Second shift, canvas bag, teacher mom. I sigh through front door. Sons kick off shoes and toss backpacks, flop on sectional and fall asleep. I start fireplace, hostile MFA class in 2 hours. Manuscript spilling out of backpack reminds me. Change into stretchy pants and faded Obama t-shirt. Lady and Coco skid around me. I pinch up their shit and wipe up their piss. Review homework folders. Preheat oven to 375. Decide on chicken broth or milk to soften 16 frozen mashed potato medallions. Feet up, eat other half of leftover carne asada burrito. Outside, dense slate storm clouds gather. Shit Show Wednesday. Monday, just a few feet from Nordstrom Rack entrance, Calvin Klein white pantsuit in double X size. How unusual. It's a sign we will win. Tuesday, it's wear a white fucking pantsuit day, bitches. Colleagues say, are you getting married at lunchtime? And I look at like Helen White, otherwise I would have joined you. Election results party, my house. Festive spirals to confused panic. Flurry of text messages begin. Lead guests to walk dogs, usually loud and busy street, deserted. Television glows light the sidewalk. Impossible mocks my heart. Decide to sleep with my boys. My son asks in the dark, can he really be president, Mama? I pull him in closer. Their sleeping breath holds vigil. Wednesday, 3 a.m., screenshot headline, pigs freeze and hell flies. Get up, recite chapters 2 and 16 of the Lotus Sutra, toast waffles, fold burritos, throw in a load of laundry, print 24 narrative reports, 10 parent conferences ahead of me, first one, 7 a.m. Parent and I cry for 5 minutes, then discuss 5-year-old's progress. Teaching partner says, it's an art day today, color outside the lines. Parent in hallway at Day of Dead display turns to me with swollen red eyes. We embrace. School is shelter, I'm taking in the wounded. Get home at 5 p.m., boys are with their dad. I crawl into bed and sleep until tomorrow. Thursday, level 5 hurricane of information. Some are stunned, the smartasses knew. I'm at the dog park by 2 p.m. Autumn sun warms me, people all around me. I am alone. Friday, who to blame? Racist white folks, white women, third-party voters, non-voters, neoliberals, Democratic Party, the media, intellectuals, the elite, Russia, red states, blue states, Canada, voting laws, electoral college, Hillary, Donald, the burn, karma, neglect, misogynist, the disconnect, Mark Zuckerberg. Our unwillingness to see and know. Saturday, the same elder who called during Katrina and said, New Orleans is the bottom of a slave ship right now, called again. Who votes for a man that supports waterboarding? Look, did they miss the kindergarten lesson? You don't vote for a bully, not for student government, and not for the President of the United States. Phone on speaker while I cook fish sticks and mac and cheese. Boys wait for me to binge watch Stranger Things. Sunday, constipated since Wednesday, I finally take a shit. So I grew up on Edgecliff Drive in Silver Lake, and this is the poem. 963 Edgecliff Drive, single mothers on welfare oasis, 30 apartments organized around zigzagging staircases where we played tag, leafy patio corners where we put on puppet shows, bridges leading to solitary landings and pebble gardens, Mediterranean ambience in the middle of the city. Josie screaming, Dona Rana my rampas, vowing to tell our mothers we were being bad. Sparkling swimming pool overlooking Bellevue Park was the childcare for an army of latchkey kids. Within 5 years, cement was poured into every corner that mattered to us. They started with the planters, then moved to the gardens, and last they filled the pool. Concrete landscape sealed our destiny of death and loss to come. Glass house. The morning my mother showed up with an ogre's lump on her forehead, 2 purple bloated eyes, stitches on her cheek, lips that looked like 2 blisters about to pop, and her dead stare, I thought a beast had taken over her body. Drunk driving, police pulled her over at the 4th Street exit of the 110 northbound. Belligerent, she refused to get out. They beat her out. Boot, baton, fist, then locked her up in civil ground. A witness in the front seat, they took my sister to foster care, returned her to us a week later, mute. "2 a.m., Wednesday, July 29th, 1981. Front door open to cool dawn. Neighbors appear with matrimonial offerings. Mom provides the coffee. It is Princess Diana's wedding. Brown, black, white, single food stamp mothers riveted. As Diana waves from glass carriage, veiled, stoic, chiseled jaw and blonde feathered hair framed. They hold their breath as Diana's 25-foot-long wedding gown train is dreamily arranged at the mouth of Westminster Abbey. Camera zooms into terrified radiance. She is only a few years younger than all of them, but they talk about her as if she were their daughter. Sweeping camera shots of central London, Thames, Tower Bridge. None of the women in my living room will ever know these places, but I will. This is my last one. I come from a place where all we knew was to be ghetto fabulous and together. Before you start taking out your pinche black and white photos of your tatarabuelo de Francia con sus ojos verdes and your bisabuela Eugenia from the Tarahumara tribe, no, I don't have a single goddamn picture to show you of my ancestors. Before you pull out your map showing me where Fulano boarded his boat in the Bay of Biscay, arriving in your mother's hometown in Zacatecas, or the pueblo that 4 generations of your gente were born into, know that my mother was born in the Nayarit jungle to my 14-year-old grandmother, and no one can say who the father is, and that I may not even be a Padilla, porque mi bisabuela era puta. And there is no judgment there. Before you tell me of caps and gowns, cheerleaders and jogs, and that you were voted most likely to succeed, no. I come from a place of flunking fools, 0.0 grade point averages. Before you share your tips about the bands playing in Echo Park, or the best ramen in Silver Lake, or how Hollywood is now the East Side, no. My muertos' blood pooled on your corners as men masturbated in their cars on Sunset, and my mother lay face down, intoxicated, on the Lucille midnight sidewalk. Gracias.